Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Ron Bishop here from Timaru, New Zealand. This is another chapter in my life, writing my life story online, sending it all around the world. And today I'm going to a little town, a little country town south of Timaru in New Zealand called Waimate. I went down there the other day and talked to some people, and I collected some donations from down there. So I need to go back because I promised them I would promote their town. I also talked about standing for mayor of Waimate, but I've decided against that. So because I want to go down and get someone local to stand for mayor of Waimate, and I'm going to look for them. And I hear that the Prime Minister of New Zealand, Mr. John Key, is there this morning talking to the main school, and before he goes to Oamaru, but he never called in and saw me at Timaru. He knows who I am by my emails, but he never answers them. But one day I'll meet him. Never met him, but I'll meet him one day. But listen, I've got my best hat on. Away I go, and I'll see you down in Waimate, okay? Won't be long. Well, morning, folks. I've arrived in Waimate, and I've called on a bloke called by the name of Craig Rowley, or Rowley or something like that. He's standing for me, and he owns the Loot Jewellers shop here in Waimate. So I'm going in to see him now, and I'm going to ask him a few questions. Do you reckon he'd be a pretty good mayor? Here he is. Look at all this. Look at this stuff he's got here. He must be rich. He sells a lot of fancy stuff. Look at this. A jeweller. A jeweller for a mayor. Do jewellers make good mayors? I don't know. Oh, a nice tidy little shop, isn't it? Huh? 21st there. You want a 21st birthday key? There's one there. Look at all this stuff here. Anybody know a fellow by the name of Craig? You know Craig?
It's me.
Craig who?
Craig Rowley.
Rowley, there you are. Here he is. Now, I just saw you before and you reckon you're going to stand for me.
That's right, I am.
Why is that?
Because I'm the best man for the job.
Are you?
I am.
How much experience have you had?
I've only been on the council for one term, 3 years.
Right. And how long have you been in Waimate?
I've been here for 27 years now.
27 years, so you know your way around the place.
I do know my way around.
Have you always been in the jewellery business?
No, I haven't. I was in the police before that. And
Right.
I've gone back and opened this shop up since then.
Right, and where were you policing?
In Auckland and here in Waimate.
Well, you've had a bit of experience then, haven't you, eh?
I have.
Now, my name's Ron Bishop, by the way. I got a company called Timaru Tourist Promotions Ltd.
Yep.
And I formed it in 2005 to promote the South Canterbury district. And I've come down here off the beaten track a bit for me, because I normally promote State Highway 1.
Yep.
But I've decided to come and do Waimate because I've got a brother-in-law lives here and a few families that live here, so I reckon this would be a good place to promote. Now, what are you going to do if you become the mayor? What will you do to promote Waimate?
Waimate needs promoted. It needs to be put on the map. It needs to be shown where it is. The biggest problem with Waimate is no one realises that we're here.
Right. So you need some directions. We need to give some directions.
You do.
Okay. What else could we do? Well, what have you got here?
Oh, we've got everything here. We've got some of the best parks in the country.
Parks?
Yes, we've got some of the best parks in the country. We've got great facilities with the town pool and the library and that sort of thing. It's the gateway to the Waitaki Valley, and up through to the lakes and then on to Mayoral, the Central, and through to Queenstown.
So what you're telling me is this would be a great place to retire, right?
It would be a great place to retire.
Okay.
It's also a great place for young people as well.
Is it?
Yes.
So what do the young people do?
There's more clubs in Waimate than there is in anywhere else in New Zealand.
Is that right?
That covers everything from small ball shooting to basketball to anything you want to do.
Right.
We've also got a new skate park down the main street. So
Right.
That's good for the kids.
Right.
There's great fishing, cycling, very strong cycling in Waimate. Great rugby team.
Have you got a good rugby team?
We have.
Good idea. I've seen them playing a few times. Now listen, this is the home of the shearing too, do you?
It is,
Got a few
Waimate shears.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I used to be a shearer, you know. I short Waimate shears, but you wouldn't have remembered me then. I was a little thinner. But anyway, Craig, I wish you all the best in your bid to become mayor.
Thank you for that.
And hope to be, if you are the mayor, I hope to be working with you in the next 3 years. Promote Waimate.
Thanks very much.
Good on you. Bye-bye.